So if you are brand new to the game or just need to know a little bit of tips, I'm going to show you the ways that you complete any SBC really quickly in just every way that you need to know. So for instance, if we was to look at upgrades, if we was to go to say the for birthday crafting, this is a perfect example. You only need one type, which is absolutely perfect. You always want to start from scratch. So as we see with this one, you need exactly gold, which pretty much means you're going to put in commons. Now obviously you can add players one by one, so if I go into X, I can then press Y to look at all the different types I've got, and I go commons, I then go either untradeable on, go low to high, and I can just press start and start adding players in by toggling the left trigger and just keep on putting in players like this. This is considerably slow. Realistically, in the ways that you're going to do it, this is the slowest way that you're possibly gonna be able to do just a one type is all. So obviously we can submit that one. And that's fine. Like, you can do it that way if you really wanted to, if you want specific players in. But now if I go into this and start from scratch, you can then press the left stick in, press squad builder, and from here you'll be able to see these range of options. If you want to pick a specific type, you just have to press A on quality and it will give you the same screen. Obviously, if I click gold common and if I tap it, you have to then press A again to go back into it, and you can choose between the commons and rares. So if I choose commons on this, I then go down to either club or storage. I can go ignore position yes, move it to high and press Y. This is going to give me a full squad of commons. Start obviously. Now if you want to do the exact same again and don't want it to refresh, if I was to go and do A and then use squad builder, it will mean I'll have to put the gold commons in again, the search parameters. If I click start squad and squad build like we just did, it will still keep it here. So obviously I can just go ahead and press Y. It's basically left stick in, press Y on the squad builder, and I can just start it again and just continually do it like that. Obviously if I was to do it like the other way, so if I was to actually do the way that you should, if I click use here, it basically doesn't mean that I can have it again. So I've then got to go ahead and add everything in, ignore positions, move low to high, and that's just going to take too long every single time. So that's just like a little extra when it comes to this. When I'm looking at, for instance, something like an 81 1 of 4, when we go into this, you'll be able to see that we have got, say, 5 players that you need, and then you've got the rest of gold. So I want to put in 3 rares and 2 commons. What I'll do from this is the exact same and go squad builder. This time I'll go rare, and I will then press Y on this one. But instead of then obviously submitting this, I need to put the commons in. So instead of moving or taking anybody out, you want to press RB to go to club. You want to press Y, go over, put common. Obviously untradeable if you really wanted to, low to high, then press your start button for the multi-swap, and I just swap the 2 players from this screen. Instead of having to then go in and remove player, press X so I can do it that way, just go and press RB, get into the club and just do it from there. It's nice and easy to do. You can then obviously press start and you're absolutely golden. Now obviously if you wanted to keep this and you wanted to kind of keep grinding these player picks out, you just press B and go to exit and sort later. Obviously for the purpose of this, I just need it gone. Let's see if we get anybody good. 83. I mean, I'll take an 83. Now, when it comes to any other SBCs, because they're pretty much what you need to know, they're the basics, you can obviously do, say, for instance, the 84 times 7 or the 83 times 10 or 83 free of 10. I can obviously go into this and do the 84 7. What I tend to do with this one is I would normally go squad builder. I'd then potentially do it again. I would then basically go into storage, ignore position, and low to high to see what I've got in the storage. Obviously, again, if I need a team of the week, I can see I've got a few commons in there. So again, I would go club. I know personally there's no team of the weeks in my storage, so I'd go low to high. I would obviously go untradables as well. And then I'm thinking, okay, I need Guriassi in there. I can't put him in there, so I'll go with the Barca guy instead. I'll then chuck him in and just double check the rating. So I know that I'd probably need to put a few more in from here because realistically that rating's not going to be enough. So that's going to be perfect for that one. But if you do find a squad that is, say, 83s, and to be honest, you cannot be bothered to go ahead and put in, say, any of the others. So say, for instance, this one is an 82. Say that the 82 is there, but the team of the week isn't. We could go into the squad builder. And then if we go gold, for instance, we then say club. We could obviously ignore position, low to high, and we could change the max parameters. So you could bring this up to the 82 mark. And then what I do from here is then if I go 82, I can then do low to high, and it will just give me my 82s. Now, obviously, with this, if there's a team of the week, you kind of have to factor them in. Then you have to factor in, if you really wanted to make it more efficient, then you would put 9 82s and 2 81s, and that would still be an 81 rated squad. But they're kind of all the little bits that you need to do to make these SBCs done just that little bit quicker. Hopefully they helped, and if you've got any more tips, leave it in the comments for everybody else.